Ah, my favorite time of every month. You know what I'm saying? And you know why? I think you guys can probably dig where I'm coming from when it comes to Zamplebox. This is the OG original vape family. When I say original vape family, I mean it. Zamplebox was the first company, I'd say around about 3 years ago, to innovatively start the very first Ejuice subscription service. Keeping it simple with one goal in mind, making sure that you get some fabulous Ejuices shipped directly to your door, personally curated to the flavor and the nic levels that you dig, bringing you some of the most well-known Ejuice brands out on the market and some you probably never heard of. But here's the clincher, folks. They're all going to be quality, top-notch brands as far as the flavor profile is concerned. Some of the best service I've ever experienced is through Zamplebox. And Zamplebox, I'm proudly happy to say, is a part of the Joe of All Vapes family. I know almost everybody over there, and I'm very, very blessed to be good friends with a lot of the folks that are behind the Zamplebox group. So we're going to do another unboxing with these bad boys. Now, once again, I have not tried any of these flavors. This is a total virgin unboxing, if you will. We're just going to go through the flavors individually. Going to show you everything that Zamplebox has to offer in case you guys are looking to join one of the best subscription services for Ejuice out on the market. And we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of just some of the different tiers, the levels of service that you can get from Zamplebox. Now, first of all, most recently, they've been trying really hard just to give little itty-bitty little groovy differences with every box that you're going to get. And one of them is the personalized box lid design. Now, every design is going to be just a little bit different. As you can see, the original Vape family, they tout it with pride. I love opening up a brand new box from these guys every single month, and this one was no exception. Seeing this on the cover right in my face when I opened up this box was an awesome little treat. So you're going to get your typical obligatory rating card. And for those of you that aren't familiar with this, what you do is you vape through all your goods here and you find your 3 favorites out of every box. You put them on each one of these stars, 1, 2, and 3 in order. Put it on a flat surface, take a picture, and you basically just chuck it over to Zamplebox and you'll get yourself a badass little shout out. If you go to Zamplebox on Instagram, their family of just collaborative partners and their entire vape fam, just typical vapors like you and me, thousands of pictures adorned all over their social media. It really is fun stuff. And of course, you get yourself some swagalicious little stickers, power to the flavor, and your typical Zamplebox vape on sticker, which, as you can see, I've got plenty of room left on the swag wall, you know what I'm saying? But here is the coolest part, other than the juice. You're going to get a personalized tasting menu. As you can see, Joe's May tasting menu. And what this is it's basically a full description of every single one of the flavors that comes in your box, down to the milliliter of the bottle. And I'm going to go through these with you, but first of all, I'm going to read you off just the personal note that comes with this. Hi, Joe. Everything well in Eugene? Like I said, personalized. Get to it and dive into your Zamplebox tasting menu and enjoy your personalized Zamplebox. Vape on. Hugs and kisses, Tony. Now, Tony is the guy behind his brainchild, Zamplebox. He's the head honcho who created this whole Ejuice Zamplebox empire. And, hey, I've talked to plenty of people that couldn't be more happy to know and love this brand. So, Tony, you did something good here, brother. Now, first of all, we're going to go through the flavors. Just going to read you a quick profile on each one of them and the companies that are responsible for some of the best brands I've ever tried. 8-Bit is the first flavor, and that is juicy strawberries and hard candy. It's a 15 milliliter, 70 VG, and that's from Invader Vapor out of LA. The second flavor is Aurora, and that one is a berries and cream, and another 15 mil, it's 70 VG, and that is from the Visid collection from Jacksonville, Florida. A lot of great flavors coming out of Florida lately. Bandit is a tobacco blend, and that's a velvety tobacco with almond and caramel. That sounds outstanding. I've never tried an almond caramel blend with a good tobacco vape. That's from California Vaping Company, which makes a lot of sense. They make some great stuff. That one's out of San Diego. Chillin' with Frosty is the next flavor, and that is a peppermint menthol. 2 Peas in a Pod company from Tacoma, Washington. So P&W brothers, fellow P&W, I love that. Pileus or Pileus, I don't know, maybe you guys can read that for yourself. I'm going to get so much flack if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, is a creamy vanilla custard and lemon. So good for the breakfast vapors right there. 15 milliliter and an 80-10 blend, and that's from Fat Clouds out of Tacoma, Washington. So again, another PNW company. And last but not least is Vazilla, and that one's a creamy vanilla blend and a 15 mil 70 VG, and that's from G2 Vapors out of Glen Burnie, Maryland. So G2 is a pretty well-known company, but here is the kicker, folks. Box retail value, look at that. $76. You're reading that right. I don't care where you go, online or at a vape shop. You're not going to get these many quality flavors for as little as you're paying Zamplebox to get this. $76 retail value. And if you don't believe them, add it up, because you got the dollar value on the side of every single description. They did this for you, folks. They thought of everything. So, first of all, let's get into the different service packages you got. Now, with Zamplebox, you're saving anywhere between 40 to 70% off on the retail value, depending on the box that you get. Now, this is amazing quality that starts at less than $1 a day if you add up the amount of money that actually goes into the service, okay? I don't know what you can pay $1 a day to get something this quality at the end of every month. You know, it's just a really innovative aspect of what it is that they offer, and they have 3 different packages: gold, silver, and platinum. I've got the gold. That's the 6-bottle box. That's going to give you 6 curated bottles of whatever flavor really floats your boat and whatever nicotine level, and that's going to cost you around $25, $24.99. So it's a great, great way to really kind of midline exactly what it is that you're looking for. The silver package is basically the beginner's package. If you've never tried an Ejuice subscription service, this is a great way to get your feet wet. That one's going to retail $20. Now, who can't afford $20 a month? You know what I mean? I could spend $20 a month on energy drinks. And believe me, I have before, and I'd never remember it, and I'd probably want to know where the hell happened to $20 a month, you know what I mean? But that's a really great way to start this up. And of course, you got the Platinum box, and that is a whopping 11 bottles a month. That one's going to run you $44.99, so about $45 a month. Got a little bit of extra money kind of chilling around, and you really want to try some great flavors out on the market once every month, then you can definitely go with the Platinum box. But the Gold box definitely suffices my needs, let me tell you. So we're going to bust this open, take off the convenient little foam rubber padding, and check out just the simplicity in design and quality behind what they do here, okay? You've got the individually cut little foam rubber insert, which keeps all of the bottles nice and snug and just really ultra presentable, in my opinion. You know what I mean? We're going to look at the labeling in typical Joe of all vapes fashion. The first flavor that I'm going to show you is the Aurora, and that is mixed berry, vanilla cream, and fruit, and that's from the Viscid collection. Check out this bottle. That's one of those graduating colored bottles. Starts dark blue, and then it just blends clear up on the top. I really dig the label. It almost looks kind of pharmaceutical in a way. Now, the one thing that I didn't notice, that the Viscid collection is actually from Rasta Vapors, and I've seen Rasta Vapors quite often on social media. I've never tried them. I've always wanted to, but tasting the Viscid collection is kind of like tasting Rasta. I'd still like to try some Rasta out, though. So, you know, I mean, this is a really good brand. It's very well known. Definitely nothing less than I'd expect from Zamplebox. You know, they work with almost 200 brands out on the market. A little reason as to why they're the OG vape family, you know what I mean? The next flavor is the Bandit Tobacco, and that was the caramel, almond, and tobacco blend. Really, really awesome. I've never tried it because it sounds mouth-watering, but that's from California Vaping Company. Now, all of you guys should be very familiar with California Vaping Company. They make some of the best stuff out on the market. I've tried some of their flavors, and I absolutely love them. The next one is the Pileus, whatever. Somebody can correct me next time. And that's from Fat Clouds. Now, different blends, different flavors, different companies. The Pileus, once again, I'm going to have to bust out my tasting menu here. That's the creamy vanilla and lemon custard. So, like I said, I think a lot of the breakfast vapors are going to appreciate that. This one definitely sounds like a palate cleanser, so I'm looking forward to trying that one. The next one is Invader Vapor, and that is the 8-bit. Definitely looks out of this world. And the 8-bit is a juicy strawberry and hard candy. Just a palate cleanser. Something nice and fun and exciting to try different every now and then. I get bogged down with a lot of the dessert vapes after a while, and I get dead tongue. You know, the vapors, the dreaded vapors tongue. And usually I gotta wait for like a week to clear it out. But something that sweet, a good hard candy flavor, a good menthol, really is a great palate cleanser. So G2 Vapors bringing you Vazilla. Any of you guys never heard of G2 Vapor? You definitely don't get out too much because they are very, very well known. And this one is the creamy vanilla blend. Definitely a staple as far as most all-day vapes for a lot of vapors, especially myself, because I dig the dessert vapors. And the last but not least, and this is the flavor that my boys over at Zamplebox are raving over. 2 Peas in a Pod is bringing you Chillin' with Frosty. This is one of those fat little 15 milliliter bottles. It kind of looks like a 30 from a distance. I love these guys. This one is the peppermint menthol flavor. And speaking of good palate cleanser, menthol has always been one of those flavor combinations, or additives I should say, that instantly recalibrates my tongue and gets me waiting for another one of my favorite all-day vapes. You can smell this one right through the bottle without even having to open it. It smells dynamite. It smells like an after-dinner mint. I'm definitely going to love digging into that. So that kind of brings everything up into a nice little package with Zamplebox. So let's just kind of recalibrate our minds, go over everything real quick once again. Like I said, you've got the silver, gold, or platinum box. All 3 of those are definitely reasonable because they give you different price ranges that you can work with. I'm going to put that information in the description below. You get your individualized personal little note on your own individual tasting menu. You get the personal descriptions of each and every one of the bottles, the size, the retail price, and of course at the end you get the fat retail value that you're basically not having to pay through saving a butt ton of money by dealing with Zamplebox alone. If there is a flavor on Zamplebox that you have not tried, get a hold of these guys, okay? First of all, you're going to start by starting your own profile on Zamplebox.com. That's where you tell them everything about you. Flavors you dig, flavors you don't dig, the kind of nick level that you like in your vapes. Are you a beginner, intermediate, you just getting your feet wet, or are you pretty much totally out there, you're making your own box mods? You know what I'm saying? They really want to get into the nitty-gritty of knowing you better and better so that they can better serve you. Once you've chosen your box, you're going to get an email just before they send the box out that is going to give you just a little bit of a snippet of what's in your box. So they're only going to tell you one flavor. Now, within that amount of time, if you want to switch things up a little bit, you can go back into your profile and say, you know what, I want all of these to be creamy, or I want all these to be tobacco, or I want all of these to be menthol, or I don't want these flavors anymore from my last month's box. They will switch it up before they send it out to you if you do it in a decent amount of time. And on some of the reviews, I have said that you've gotten a second email from these guys that have explicitly showed you every single flavor you get before you get your box. I apologize, guys. That was a little bit of a misquote on my part. That's the email that you get after you actually get the delivery of the box. So you still have a chance to see what's in the box before you open it, but I can guarantee you with the quality brands and the relationships that Zamplebox has connected with the brands that they're actually working for in order to supply you with great, great stuff, you can never go wrong. The amount of flexibility that this company gives you to be able to tweak your own individual flavors, curated boxes just specifically to your liking, they will flip over backwards to help make sure that you are satisfied with the service that they provide. So once again, Zamplebox, absolutely love you guys. Top of the line, original OG vaping family, and definitely a part of the Joe of All Vapes crowd. Love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for your support. And if all of you guys out there appreciated and dug this review, every single month, I'm bringing you a brand new unboxing with these guys, and I have got tons of reviews coming up. FDA be darned, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be doing this till kingdom come because I love it so much. Spread the word here at Joe of All Vapes on YouTube. Check me out on Joe of All Vapes _2. Giveaways, discount codes, special collaborations with really high-known quality brands out on the market, just so that I can bring you new stuff every single day. And I'm working hard, man. Let me tell you, I don't go out and have as much fun as I used to because I have too much fun doing this. You know what I mean? Last couple things I want to leave you guys with is definitely stay humble, love yourselves, love each other, and you keep it cloudy.